Regina with Life Transformation Solutions. I am a trainer of advanced conversational hypnosis, and I wanted to talk to you today about two things that we do in ACH that is not taught in any other modality of hypnosis. We teach our therapists, hypnotists, and coaches to test their client before they leave the session. Now, when I say test the client, we don't let the client leave without knowing completely that the emotions around the original issue that they came in with are no longer the same emotions when they leave the session. So they're going to walk out the door and they're not going to have the same emotional response to the problem. It's either going to feel like they don't even remember what the problem was, or if they do know what the problem was, they don't have an emotional response, like they're sad, they're angry, they're upset, they're frustrated. Those emotions no longer exist. And if we let the client leave before we test them, more than likely, life is going to test them when they leave the session, and they're going to come back and say it didn't work. Something is going to show up in their life, and it's going to let them know that that issue is no longer there. And this is just our way of making sure that we have gotten through all of the knots and the layers, and gotten down to the root cause or core issue of their problem. The second thing that we teach in ACH is the app reaction drill. So at any point in any modality, you can have a client go into their subconscious and have a metaphor, which is a feeling or an emotional response to what they've either experienced in reality, what they've created as a false reality, or it can be a reaction to a past life event that they believe that they experienced, and it can be very traumatic for them, and it comes off as very traumatizing in the session. But we deal with all app reactions the same way, and we make sure, even though that they're very, very rare, when it comes to, let's say, working with 100 clients, you might have one person that has an app reaction. You just never know. And so when you are taught this, you can keep your client safe. You can keep them on the path the right way to their breakthrough, and so that they can leave happy and disconnected from their problem. But if you're not prepared for something like this, it can be very traumatizing to you as the person who is working with these clients. So the app reaction drill and the testing are two, I think, are the most important things to teach in an ACH session to people who are going to utilize it as a technique to get rapid, epic breakthroughs, rapid results, multiple outcomes for their clients. And so if you're not learning that kind of stuff, or you have never learned that kind of stuff, you can come to my weekend masterclass at the end of July, and you can learn those two things along with many other principles that will help you get your clients the most amazing results that you've ever had with any client that you've worked with.